There we are, and I'm going to share the right screen. So many screens open on this, it's ridiculous. There we go. Okay, can everyone see that okay? No problems, everyone should be able to see it. DSC quiz, July 28th, 2023. Right, well, in that case, if everyone can see it fine, we will get ourselves going. Usual setup, we've got the sport round, we've got the mystery round, which this week is all about DSC, Disability Sports Coach, the charity, and then we've got general knowledge round. So should be a bit of something for everyone. Moving on to sport round. Question one for the tennis players. Who won this year's Wimbledon men's singles tournament? Was it won this year by A, Novak Djokovic? Was it won by B, Carlos Alcaraz? Or was it won by C, Andy Murray?
What do you think then?
Who won this year's
Wimbledon?
Who won this year's men's Wimbledon singles tournament? Was it Carlos Alcaraz? Was it Novak Djokovic? Or was it Andy Murray? Which of those three do we think? I'll give you a bit of a hint. Two of those people were in the final and they played each other, and the third person on the list was not there at all. So my dog is, stop it, stop it, stop it. My dog's trying to eat a bee. He doesn't realize that's going to be bad for him. Stop it. I'm watching you. Sorry. I don't want to have to take him to the vet. Question two, moving on. In this year's Ashes tournament between the English and Australian cricket teams, who has won the tournament with one match still to go? So there are 5 matches in the Ashes series. It's played every 2 years between England and Australia. And there is one team that has actually won already. The reason I say they've won already is because if the series is a draw, if one of the tests is a draw, if the series is a draw, then the team that holds the Ashes trophy get to keep it. And that's what's happened. So one of the teams, the team that hold the Ashes trophy, the other team can't now do better than a draw. What I want to know is who has won the tournament, who is going to be holding the Ashes this year. Moving on to question 3. Which cyclist won this year's Tour de France? Which cyclist won this year's Tour de France? And that's him just there, third from the left in the yellow jersey. So who is that? Is that Jonas Vingegaard? Is it Tadej Pogacar? Or is it Primož Roglic? Is it Jonas Vingegaard, Tadej Pogacar, or Primož Roglic? I'm a cycling fan, so it's got to be a cycling question in there somewhere. Now, we have had someone join us a little bit late. That is fine. What I'm going to do, as usual, is we'll get to the end of the first round. We'll go back through all of the questions just briefly, and that'll be a chance for anyone who's come in late to answer the questions. For now, though, we're going to move on to question, not quite yet, one more person coming in. Just going to have to repeat myself in a second. Question 4, round 1. The Special Olympics is a sporting competition for people with intellectual disabilities. So there might be things like learning difficulties, learning disabilities, Down syndrome, and so on. Where was it held this year? Was it held in London? Was it held in Berlin? Or was it held in Canberra? So the Special Olympics is a sporting competition for people with intellectual disabilities. Where was it held this year? Was it held in London? Was it held in Berlin? or was it held in Canberra? And I'm aware we've got one or two people who've just joined us. Don't worry, we will go back through and do the earlier questions if you've missed them. Okay, last question of the round, question 5. Argentina won the 2022 Men's World Cup football tournament, but which country finished second? Which country did Argentina beat in the final? Nice picture of Lionel Messi there with 4 other players around him. So which country finished second to Argentina in the 2022 Men's Football World Cup? Okay, we're going to go back through the questions again. So don't worry if you come in late. We're going to go back, start at the beginning, and we'll just go back through them. So question one, round 1. Who won this year's Wimbledon men's singles tournament? Was it A, Novak Djokovic? Was it B, Carlos Alcaraz? Or was it C, Andy Murray? Was it Djokovic, Alcaraz, or Murray who won at Wimbledon this year? Okay, moving on to question 2. In this year's Ashes tournament between the English and Australian cricket teams, who has won the tournament with 1 match still to finish? Who has won the tournament with 1 match still to finish? Okay, on to question 3. Which cyclist won this year's Tour de France? Which cyclist won this year's Tour de France? Was it A, Jonas Vingegaard? Was it B, Tadej Pogacar? Or was it C, Primoz Roglic? All 3 of them incredibly successful cyclists, but I want to know which of them won the Tour de France this year. Question 4. The Special Olympics is a sporting competition for people with intellectual disabilities. But where was it held this year? Was it held in London? Was it held in Berlin? Or was it held in Canberra? And the final question of the round. Argentina won the 2022 Men's World Cup football tournament, but which country finished second? Now, if anyone wants to hear any of those questions again, please let me know, unmute yourself and shout out or type it in the chat, whichever suits you. If I don't hear anything, I'll assume we are all fine and I will move on to the next round. Okay, on to the next round with us. Next round is all about us. It's all about Disability Sports Coach celebrating its 10th anniversary as a charity this year. So we've got some questions themed around DSC. And they start with, it's DSC's 10th anniversary this year. When does that mean the charity was founded? If it's its 10th anniversary this year, When did DSC start as a charity? Remember, 10th anniversary. So 10 years ago. Moving on to question 2. DSC was founded and is run still by Peter Ackred. But which of these 3 people is Peter Ackred? Is A, Peter Ackred? Is B, Peter Ackred? Or is C, Peter Ackred? He does know about this question, by the way, and he thinks it's funny. So I'm not getting in trouble. Okay, moving on to question 3. Since DSC was founded, roughly how many disabled people have we helped? Have we helped around 5,000 people? Have we helped around 14,000 people? Or have we helped around 21,000 people? Since DSC was founded, roughly how many disabled people have we helped? Have we helped around 5,000, around 14,000, or around 21,000 people? And if you have a look at this picture, you might recognize a few of the people in there. Spot a few long-term DSC people in this photo, I think. Who have we got? I think we've got Wendy, we've got Vahid, we've got Louis, Alex, Patrick, Anthony, Temi, a couple of others as well, who I don't recognize immediately. There's a few long-term people there. Okay. Question 4. What color shirts do DSC coaches wear while they're working? And if you were paying close attention to the last picture, you'll know this. And bonus points for anyone who can tell me who this coach is. He's a relatively new coach. He only started with us early this year, I think. So you may not know him, but bonus points if anyone else knows who this is. Do DSC coaches wear green shirts? Do they wear blue shirts? Or do they wear yellow shirts? And our final question of the round. Which awards has DSC won in the last 2 years? Have we won the London Sports Award, Uniting London Award? Have we won the Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Community Partner Award? Or have we won both those awards? Have we won the Uniting London Award? Have we won the Community Partner Award? Or have we won both of those awards? Okay, very briefly, we'll go through those questions again. Anyone who might have missed anything. So question 1, DSC's 10th anniversary, its 10th birthday this year. We're 10 years old. When does that mean the charity started? When was it founded? If it's 10 years old this year, when was it founded? Moving on to question 2. DSC is run by Peter Ackred, but can you pick him out of this lineup? Which of these three men is Peter Ackred? Question 3, since DSC was founded, roughly how many disabled people have we helped? Have we helped around 5,000, around 14,000, or around 21,000 disabled people? What color shirts do DSC coaches wear while they're working? That's question 4. Is it green, is it blue, or is it yellow? And there's a bonus point for anyone who can identify the coach in the picture. And the final question, which awards have we won in the last 2 years? Have we won the Uniting London Award? Have we won the Community Partner Award, or have we won both of the above? Okay, we are going to move on just shortly. So as ever, if anyone needs to hear any of those questions again, let me know now. Shout it out, type it in the chat, whatever suits you. And if I don't hear anything, I will assume we're fine to move on to general knowledge. Okay, we're going to move on to our final round now, general knowledge. Question 1. A person who works with pipes, toilets, sinks, drains, and baths is called what? What is the name given to the person that works with all of those things? And there's a picture of one of them just there for you. Person who works with pipes, toilets, sinks, drains, and baths is called what? Okay, moving on to question 2. Which of these countries is not part, pardon me, is not part of the UK? Scotland, Wales, or Ireland? Which of these countries is not part of the United Kingdom? Is it Scotland, is it Wales, or is it Ireland? Question 3. Which wild animal are dogs closely related to? Is it A, wolves, B, bears, or C, mountain lions? Which wild animal are dogs closely related to? Is it A, wolves, B, bears, or C, mountain lions? All right. Question 4. What do the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz all have in common? What do the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz all have in common? And to give you a clue, it's a thing you do, and you would maybe do it in this room here. So if you look at the room in the picture, that is a room that is specially designed for doing the thing that the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz all have in common. They're all types of something, and that room is specifically designed for doing that thing. Final question of the quiz. Final question. Which of these is a car maker? Is it A, Microsoft, B, Apple, or C, BMW? Which of those three companies makes cars? Is it Microsoft, is it Apple, or is it BMW? Okay, we'll just very briefly run through the general knowledge questions again. Question 1. A person who works with pipes, toilets, sinks, drains, and baths is called what? Question 2. Which of these countries is not part of the UK? Is it Scotland, is it Wales, or is it Ireland? Which of those countries is not part of the United Kingdom? Question 3. Which wild animal are dogs closely related to? Is it A, wolves, B, bears, or C, mountain lions? Question 4. What do the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz all have in common? They're all types of something. I want to know what that something is. And question 5, which of these is a car maker? Is it Microsoft, is it Apple, or is it BMW? Which of those three is a car maker? Now, is everyone happy there? If anyone wants to hear any of those questions again, please do let me know, and we will go back through. If not, then we will move on to the answers. All right, here we go. The answers. Make sure you've got a pen ready. Make sure you're going to mark the answers nice and fairly. Sport round. Who won this year's Wimbledon men's singles tournament? It was Carlos Alcaraz. He beat Novak Djokovic in the final in 5 sets, I think. Andy Murray, unfortunately, was out very early, didn't progress past the first round. The final was Djokovic and Alcaraz, and this year Alcaraz was the winner. Question 2. In this year's Ashes tournament between the English and Australian cricket teams, who has won the tournament with 1 match still to finish? It is Australia. The reason they've won the tournament is because if you already hold the Ashes, and Australia are the current holders, if the series is drawn, then you get to keep them, so you've won. And because the 4th match in the Ashes was rained off, it means that the best England can do is a 2-2 finish. And if they do end up winning the last test and finishing 2-2, the Australians have still won the series. So the answer is Australia have won the Ashes, even though the series is not quite finished yet. Question 3, which cyclist won this year's Tour de France? It was Jonas Vingegaard. He's won this year, he won last year. Tadej Pogacar won the Tour in 2020 and 2021. Primoz Roglic very nearly won the Tour in 2020. He was second, but he has won the Vuelta a España 3 times, and he won the Giro d'Italia earlier this year, which are the other 2 big 3-week races. So 3 excellent cyclists, but this year Jonas Vingegaard was strongest. Question 4. The Special Olympics is a sporting competition for people with intellectual disabilities, and this year it was held in Berlin. Hannah, who some of you might know, is our workforce officer, and Pete, who's the head of the charity, they both went over to Berlin, and they were lucky enough to actually be invited to the Special Olympics to present and deliver some sessions. And they were then able to go around for the rest of the time and meet the competitors and the coaches and see some of the events. And they had a lovely time. So Special Olympics. The reason I mentioned this is because London I think it's the UK, is talking about maybe hosting the Special Olympics in 2027, which will be the next time they happen. So if that does happen, that would be really good. And yeah, we keep our fingers crossed that we see them come to the UK. Question 5. Argentina won the 2022 Men's World Cup football tournament, but which country finished second? It was France. France finished second. Fantastic final, but in the end, Argentina beat France. Okay, moving on to Disability Sports Coach round. Let's see what we can score on this. It's DSC's 10th anniversary this year. When does that mean the charity was founded? It was founded in 2013. It was actually started as a company back in 2005, but it only became a charity in 2013. So that was its current form, it's 2013. Question 2. DSC is run by Peter Ackred, but can you pick him out of this lineup? It is that guy. That is Peter Ackred. I'm just going to take a little screenshot of this. Peter Ackred, of course, the man on the left. The man in the middle is John Howard, the former Australian Prime Minister, and the man on the right is the actor Djimon Hounsou. There's no particular reason for me choosing those people. I just wanted 3 people. Question 3. Since DSC was founded, roughly how many disabled people have we helped? Does anyone want to unmute themselves or write in the chat and come in with a guess on this?
40,000.
14,000. Anyone else? Anyone else want to guess? The answer is 21,000. 21. In fact, I think it's over 21,000 people now.
Oh, Lord.
So 21,000 people we've managed to help in 10 years, which is a massive achievement. Question 4. What color shirts do DSC coaches wear while they're working? Does anyone want to come in on this? Color shirts.
Yellow?
No, it's not yellow. Not yellow. Good guess. It's not yellow. It is blue. Well done. Wear blue shirts. But blue shirts when we're working. And does anyone know who that coach is? You might not.
No idea.
You? God, who's that then?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I will tell you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That is Coach Jacob. That is Coach Jacob, who's one of our new coaches who came in through our coach training program. Question 5. Which awards have we won in the last 2 years? Was it the Uniting London Award, the Community Partner Award, or both of them? It was both of them. We won both of them, which was really good. I wasn't at the Kensington and Chelsea awards ceremony. I was at the London Sport Awards ceremony, and they gave us all these nice golden shoelaces, which I'm still wearing. So we have won both of those awards in the last couple of years. All right, we're going to move on and do the answers to the general knowledge round. Question 1. A person who works with pipes, toilets, sinks, drains, and baths is called a plumber. They're called a plumber. Question 2. Which of these countries is not part of the UK? Ireland. Ireland is not part of the UK. Scotland is, Wales is, Northern Ireland is part of the UK, but Ireland is a separate country and it is not part of the UK. Question 3, which wild animal are dogs closely related to? It is wolves. Dogs are descended from wolves and still quite closely related. Not bears. That one looks a bit like a teddy bear, but not descended from them, sadly. Definitely not mountain lions, because a mountain lion is a type of cat, and cats and dogs are not related. Question 4, what do the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz have in common? They are all types of dance. If anyone watches Strictly Come Dancing, you should have got that right. The photo is of Blackpool Tower Ballroom. Blackpool Tower Ballroom. So the tango, the foxtrot, and the waltz are all types of dance. And which of these is a car maker? Is it Microsoft, Apple, or BMW? Does anyone want to come in with the answer to the last question of the quiz? Which of these is a car maker? Tell you it is BMW. Microsoft and Apple make computers and technology devices. BMW make cars. So it's BMW. Right. Well done, everyone. Let's add up our scores. Let's see how we did. I'm just going to stop sharing the screen.
There are of being.
There we go. That's good. There's a good score. What else have we got? 10
out of
15. Well done. Hold up your scores if you want to. You can write them in the chat if you want to. It's completely up to you.
Sophia got 10.
10. We've got 10. 10's a good score. Well done. Okay, just gonna this. What else have we got? 14 from Ellie. Well done, Ellie. I'm just going to stop the recording now.